Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from South Philly. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Kennedy lying. Unlock line. Unlock line.
He's got room to run right at the start. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Honolulu. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. The Armadillos are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return coming from the 14. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles, so often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready? 18, run. Viking 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Ready up.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Armadillos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Deputy 19.
They bring the tight end in motion.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, the ball is out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
To level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And he's got it at the 1. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready. Go. Viking 18. Terrible 80. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Let's go. 6, 7.
Handoff here, up the middle. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now, faking the give. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Armadillos.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Set. 19 Tiger, 19. 70 Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. They get 18 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
It's a gain of
Typically in a
18.
third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Stephanie. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Take go.
He'll drop the throw. Out to his right. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Boy, he might have gotten away with one there, Greg. You're not supposed to throw it that far across the field, but it works for the touchdown.
Mike, when it came out of his hand, I think all of us in the booth kind of held our breath. That had nightmare written all over it, especially in this part of the field. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and he gets away with one and leads to a big touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Ready. Buffalo 80. Ringo. Check, Panther. Ready.
His drive will start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Tight end going in motion here.
Catch smash. Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Well, if they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Seven Pirates.
He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
On the jump.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A big hole. And he will score. Touchdown, Honolulu. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Trap 60. 70 Timberwolf.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Trap 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 19 Charger. Turn to 60.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. And that will be a first down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. That's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. First and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Now give on the ground. Finding room to the 20. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Armadillos. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. The extra point is good. The Armadillos go up by 7. 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, go!
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And we'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
3rd down and 3. They get 15 on that game. First down, Philadelphia. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the double. Ready?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, the ball's out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in.
Number 87. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the
Second and a yard.
line.
Sack. 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dragon 60. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Mustang 19.
Slot man in motion left.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. We are back at it with the third quarter. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready? 69. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Saquon Barkley. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
19-18.
They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they go. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. Like, I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey! 70 Lions. 19, target, 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. On the left side, it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. And that will be a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's first and 10.
Unlock Lions, unlock Lions. Go.
Now a give up the middle. Space to run. Inside the 20. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
So close to taking that one in. Good job defensively. They're able to force him out of bounds just shy of the pylon, but you can bet when he gets up, he's going to look over at his sideline, Mike, and be like, no, coach, keep me on the field. I want to finish this thing off.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Lions. Check smash, check smash.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Got it, ready?
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Cougar 19.
The tight end going in motion to the left.
Steady.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk
They
70.
send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Honolulu. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 32-yard line.
Okay,
They
ready.
go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Shut up. Let's go.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
At the 36-yard line. 4 yards.
Here's a second and 6.
Second and 6.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this up past the 40, up at the 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a loss of 2.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Whoa, big opening up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a run going left. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, shot. 70 Lions. Let go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Ready? Lightning 18. Cowboys 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
They need one right now. 3rd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. And he will not attempt to return. So this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Go. Pat the 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Loose inside the 30. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Armadillos. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Armadillos 42.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Barkley. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Third down, 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, but they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game to close this one out. Instead, they decided to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll try again here. It's second and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Mustang 19. Drop 60, drop 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Honolulu first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll come up now for second down.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Honolulu. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
It is second and a yard.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside with 35. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
70 Lions.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish as this one will come to an end. So it's a win for our visitors. They're able to do something that's not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.